¿Qué tal, chicos? A ver que todo esté bien. ¿Qué tal, chicos? A ver que todo esté bien. Vale. Pues bueno, como ya pongo en el título, se viene división, o sea, se viene serie complicada, ¿eh? Se viene serie complicada porque Minnesota va volando, la verdad. Eh, Fíjate ya su pitcher, 14-1. Eso dice mucho, ¿no? De cómo va este equipo. Llevamos 20 partidos consecutivos ganados. No va a seguir esta racha. Esta racha se va a acabar hoy. Pero bueno, vamos a intentar dar pelea. Vamos a intentar sobre todo ganar un partido de los que hay. Eh, Estaría bien. Y ese va a ser un poco el objetivo, la verdad. Ganar. Ganar uno de dos. No vamos a ganar los tres. Y si ya ganásemos. Voy a por agua, joder.
It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the New York Mets. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here. And a big-time win streak is on the line today, Chris.
No one's really sure how much a manager impacts wins and losses over the course of the season, but I'll say right now, this manager has been making all the right moves.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. And towing the slab here.
Ay, coño. La alergia me está matando, macho. Lo dicho, si ganamos uno de los tres, me iría satisfecho. Van volando, la verdad, parece. Así que vamos a tener mucho cuidado porque se viene una serie complicadísima con Minnesota, ¿eh? Muy, muy difícil.
That kind of focus doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Foul ball still 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
8 pitches para ese tío solo, ¿eh?
Got him. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Manuel Margot up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Ya es el segundo que lo intenta, ¿eh?
And that one's a little bit low. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning,
Seiya
feeling pretty
Suzuki.
good out there on the mound because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The line to kick the pitch.
Cuidado, ¿eh?
And the pitch.
Vamos.
Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Down go the Twins
Bueno,
in order. Now the
nos ha costado, pero bueno, hemos empezado bien.
First time, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Pero va a ser serie dura, ¿eh? Va a ser serie dura seguro. 14-1. Pues eso. Además jugamos con varios suplentes también. Veremos.
You have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Line to left, and that's just foul. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Hauls it in for the out. One down. Jeff McNeil stands in.
The designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
And that one is lifted in the air. Margot settles under it.
Bueno, sabemos que va a ser muy difícil.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet.
Sabemos que va a ser complicadísimo.
2 down, nobody on. That to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the catch and
contamos con ello.
Back here in Queens, here's Royce Lewis. The wind of the pitch. And that's in there at the knees.
Just look at his recent stretch of games. He's done a good job of getting hits with runners in scoring position. This guy's delivering hits when his team needs him most.
Vamos. Swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And here comes Carlos Correa. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1.
Ball?
Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012. And he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. And another ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, if you become in awe of this guy on the mound, somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Second inning here, no score. And now 2-2.
Vamos, enorme Shane.
And it's a 1-2-3
Shane, bien.
Nothing doing here for the Twins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Venga, va.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And there's a foul ball. Lopez, multi-time all-star.
14-1 va este pitcher, así que va a ser casi imposible. Va a ser casi imposible hacerle daño a este pitcher, la verdad. Hay que aguantar hasta que se vaya, si es que se va. Pero va a ser muy difícil, ¿eh?
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to
hammers that one, curling down the line and foul. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Venga, está bueno, va.
Drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Sí, está bueno.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out
San
of the way
Francisco.
early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Lindor avoids the first pitch for ball one. Straightened him up a little bit. On the ground, right.
Vamos.
And it's through for a hit. Lead runner around second. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Enorme, grande. En esta oportunidad, No podemos dejar pasar esta oportunidad,
We'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Omar
Vamos, Omar. Enorme.
And it finds its
Vamos.
way through for a hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, the strike
Bien, Omar, bien.
gets the job done to bring
Bien.
home the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball.
Bien, Omar.
That's a team of that right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Grounder might be two.
Y esta la tiene que cagar como siempre. Y esta la tiene que cagar como siempre.
And that'll do it. So one run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball and it's on the show.
Siempre la caga, tío. Es que me cago en... ¿Qué pasa? Buenas tardes, tío.
And we're back. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Max Kepler. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Oh, that's out.
That one outside, and it's 1-0. Kepler, 31 years old, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. And a swing and a miss.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
Vamos, vamos, ánimo. Está hecho ya entonces. Está hecho.
Another 2-2 upcoming.
Swing.
Swing, trying to hold up. Now it appeal to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty.
Nope, outside.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Pena, tío.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. The Mets leading by a run here in game one of this three-game set. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And another ball.
Va a haber problemas aquí. Menos mal.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Taylor makes the grab on the run. Ryan Jeffers at the
Cuidado,
plate. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. First pitch, and he just misses. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with two outs, they'll go after the next batter.
Can't blame him for putting him on right there. His bat is red hot right now, but his speed isn't exactly blazing. Kind of a base clogger, so I think it's a pretty good move.
On the ground,
Me salió bien.
And that is that.
Venga, va. Hemos perdido dos bases antes ahí.
As we go to the last of the third. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Vamos.
Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Venga, va.
Now back.
Edouard Julien up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1.
No.
He gloves it. Off balance speed, there's one.
Vamos, menos mal.
Great effort
Uf,
there.
ya van dos,
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Flied to left his first time. Fouled off. He was late.
Pena,
Left-hand batter waits. Towards first and foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Julian, the base runner at first with one out.
Uf. Será bola también.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. This one high in the air to left center. Kepler sizes this one up. No trouble here.
No pasa
Puts it
nada.
away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting.
Juan Soto now. Flied to right. His
A ver
first
si
out.
suerte.
Pitches in for a strike. Going along. Hard hit
No.
right side. He
No,
takes it
hubo.
himself to the
Vale,
bag,
da
and
igual.
that'll do it. Mets leave one. They lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Manuel Margot. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs, can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Kicks and deals. Got him looking, and he did not.
¿Cómo
like
está hoy
the call.
Shane,
No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Up the middle.
Bien, Julian.
Tosses to first.
Enorme.
2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one missed. The Mets up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye in that spot. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs, base is empty.
Bien, Julian otra vez.
The throw to first.
Vamos, vamos,
and
vamos.
the Twins go 1-2-3. Bottom of
Tengo
the
que
inning,
aprender
and now
luego,
it's
no sé cómo se
Over
hace,
Pete
a
Alonso.
renovar contratos, tío.
Lopez back to work. And a foul
Se ha ido
ball.
afuera, joder. Espera, quiero ver agua. Árbitro. Venga, va.
Kicks and fires.
Eso también va afuera.
And now it's even 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
O sea, no se me van a ir.
And that's outside. And it's 2-2.
Aunque se acabe el contrato, no se van a ir hasta que acabe la temporada, ¿no? Mierda,
And a
tío.
miss struck him out.
Me ha engañado, macho.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo, singled and scored his first time. Foul ball.
Me está engañando, tronco. Me está engañando, tío.
That one ripped. A dive.
Vamos.
And he can't haul it in. Now he'll turn for second.
Bueno, Brandon carreando, ¿eh?
He's going for 3. The relay in there safely.
Brandon carreando al equipo.
It's in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it.
Casi la coge
Nice
Suzuki,
enough
¿eh?
and ripped it into the outfield.
Hasta luego. Uf.
One down. Francisco
Venga, es el momento de hacer otra,
digs in
Francisco.
now, and he's already singled in this game.
Buah.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Venga.
Up
Vamos.
the middle, a sliding play
Carrera.
short. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Sí, sí.
A great sliding stop.
Todo menos ese, efectivamente.
Breakdown from Statcast to fully appreciate the difficulty.
Ya sé quién es, no se me olvida. Sé cómo se llama y todo, o sea, no se me olvida. Bueno, perfecto. Una carrera muy fresca que ha entrado, la verdad. No me olvido de ese Alan.
As that'll do it for the inning. So it's one run, one hit, no errors, no one left. Back here in Queens, top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Carlos Correa.
Este es el de Houston Astros, mítico, ¿no? Bueno, mítico.
Not close with
Estuvo ahí
that
mientras el
one.
equipo estuvo ahí,
One
¿eh?
of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum.
O sea, en algún momento me van a acabar un home run, lo tengo claro.
In the
No sé cuándo, pero...
American League. Probably my favorite note though on Carlos Correa. He likes to before games go to a
O sea, el partido está yendo demasiado bien para ser verdad.
with his dad. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's one away.
Bueno, Shane está hoy a fuego, ¿eh?
Next for Minnesota, Kyle Farmer went down on strikes his first time through. That clips the corner.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Y Julien está también a fuego ahí.
2 up, 2 down. Max Kepler at the plate.
Max Kepler.
Just missed.
Tiene nombre de inventor. O algo de eso. Me van a clavar un home run, pero ya.
The Twins still looking for their first hit in this one.
Pero ya me lo van a clavar.
Ground ball
Uf.
left side, and it goes just
Cuando hay
foul.
tantos pitches ya sabemos cómo
2
acaba, ¿eh?
outs.
Vamos.
Swing and a miss.
Shane está con la flecha para arriba, ¿eh?
And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order, and they're. We head to the bottom of the fifth.
Bueno, ya está aquí el
Stepping
este.
in for New York, Brett Beatty.
Ay,
Line of the pitch. In
ahí
the
está.
air, right side.
El fly out por
Suzuki
contrato.
has a beat on
Venga,
it.
que pase otro.
Puts it away for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Tyron Taylor.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor.
Bueno, Tyron, ¿eh?
Stop.
¿Cómo está Tyron, eh?
And that turns the lineup over.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he
¿De Minnesota dices o
That's a good
de
approach.
padres del propio equipo padres?
So the batting
O hay
order
5 en
turns
Minnesota
over.
aquí.
Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien.
Venga, va.
That's hard hit on the line.
Vamos. Oh,
Tracks it down for the out.
qué pena,
2
tío.
down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to
Qué pena,
remind
tío.
yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind,
Ahora
you
los
have to
vemos, Alan.
convince
Me acuerdo,
yourself
los
that it
vemos
was a
ahora.
very good at-bat.
McNeil, the batter now as he swings and misses
Ay,
for
qué pena
strike
esa de
one.
Julien, tío.
Taylor, the runner at first with 2 gone. To the right side,
hasta luego.
corner. Tosses to first, inning over.
Bueno, estamos hiteando, ¿eh? Estamos haciendo hits.
And welcome back
Pero-
to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half
Este
of
creo que está en los
inning
Mets
number
ahora,
6.
¿puede ser?
Now it's the Twins DH, Carlos Santana. Fastball for a strike.
Me
Santana,
suena, tío.
over 1,000 runs batted in his career. He joined the team as a free agent. Swings through
Oh.
that one, it's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone.
11
We're seeing
casi.
more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
No, este no.
Jeffers stands in here, takes ball one low.
Este no debería batear, pero bueno. Este no.
And another ball.
Este no debe batear,
And that's outside.
Venga, pasa, pasa. Pasa, Rey, pasa.
Interesting choice with the bases empty and
Me la juego, venga.
in the air out to center.
Venga, bien.
Nice play after the long run. And there are two outs.
A ver si me sale bien otra vez.
Manuel Margot, the next twin up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ahora honran y hasta luego.
At the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1.
Vamos.
In the air, left field.
Enorme, chavales.
Sized up, and that's the third out. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. And we're back, bottom of the 6th inning, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Right side.
Oh, no se le va, tío.
They get the out on Soto. Here's Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man.
Estamos dándole, pero nos queda un poquito más, ¿eh? Venga, Brandon. No, se la cago. No va a ser fácil, ¿eh? O sea, es que hemos hecho 7 hits y llevamos 2 carreras. Uf. Me he equivocado de jugada, ¿eh? Vale, vale. Me gustaría que no se me escapase el partido, la verdad. Estaría guay.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off. The wind and the pitch.
Yeah.
95 to finish him off. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And ball one.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball to the right side.
Bueno, ahí está. Ahí está el primer hit. Vamos a llevar la 7ª entrada. No está mal.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter, just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
And it gets by him. Coming home. He'll score easily. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the
Se nos escapó el partido, chicos. Una pena, la verdad.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Tyler McGill.
These are the spots relievers really
on the ground to the left. Lindor got him for out number 2, but the run scores, and we are tied.
So important to really lock in on an at bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you
Pues ya
make
está.
sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
On the ground right side. And
Se nos escapó el partido.
Foul. 2 down, nobody on. Big swing and a miss.
En una entrada se va todo el trabajo de todo el partido, la verdad. Pues nada. Es lo que tiene, 2 hits, 2 carreras, 2 hits, 7... O sea, 7 hits, 2 carreras. Con lo cerca que estaba, tío. Pues nada. Llevo 20, Alan, seguidos. Pero se acaba aquí la racha. Lo tenía asumido, la verdad, pero no así.
the southpaw, Caleb Thielbar.
Ahí esto es doble play ahora. Esto es doble play ahora. Ya verás el doble play. Doble play, vamos. Como el estadio grande. Yo prefiero que se elimine, tío. Ahí está. Bueno, menos mal. Ah, que ahora viene este. Bueno, pues nada. Ah, que la ha eliminado. Ah, que la ha eliminado. Ah. Qué bien.
Baden up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Movement in the bullpen. Josh Stamont warming up for manager.
Qué bien, qué bien. Vale, vale.
Oker also getting ready.
Vale, 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 vale.
2 outs. Now this is in the air down the line. And that is a foul ball. The pitch. That one down the line.
Como que fuera, tío, si se ha saltado la cal.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3. Back here in Queens, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the DH, Carlos Santana. Here the right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike.
La racha de 20 partidos se acabó aquí. Después de 7 carreras perfectas, 7 entradas perfectas. Ah, interesante eso, Alan, gracias. Buah, es que este no quiero que bate, pero...
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. And a count 1-2.
Vamos.
3, got him swinging. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Back to the top of the lineup, Nico Horner, the next twin up to hit.
Swing.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he went around according to Patrick Johnson. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
No. No, Taylor, chico.
Well, right now he's thinking, man, I wish that would have been an off-speed pitch, but instead of fastball, and you can tell that hurts a little bit.
Horner on the go. Ball outside.
No, Taylor, chico, de verdad.
Right through there for a strike. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder.
2 de 2, que no se lo cree nadie.
And he deals. And there's
ah, que es strike eso.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. And the pitch. And that one moves his feet.
Ponte, tío, pon el cuerpo ahí para que te dé.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 away.
Very frustrating
¿Qué va?
right there as a
¿Qué va, qué va? Eso no va a ocurrir. Eso no va a pasar. A las manitas.
Lewis throws to first, and a couple of quick outs. In the air out towards right center. Touches down, that's a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. To the right
No, iba a la doble play.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Que no. Este partido es tragedia.
We go to the ninth, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And that's in the dirt. 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Bounced out to short. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff man.
Va a salvar, tú.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. The speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
And that
Soto.
one is lifted in the air. And that quickly 2 away.
Un pasito, chavales.
Correa up to hit. And that's down and away. Up and in. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Got a good eye there.
Mierda.
And that's ball 4.
Mierda, tío.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line,
La, hombre, tío.
into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the righty deals. And now 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Trying to keep this a 2-2 game. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
La última putísima bola, tío.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there.
En la última putísima bola, tío.
Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up.
Pues ya está, se acabó.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag.
En la última bola perdió el partido.
The RBI single pushes across a run.
En la última bola perdí el partido. Ay. Era la última bola. Una pena. Bueno, y este que tiene 30 y pico salvadas, pues nada. 20 partidos tirados a la basura, 9 hits, 2 carreras, contra 3 hits, 3 carreras. Pues eso. Lo sabía que iba a suceder, lo sabía. Estaba clarísimo que iba a suceder, la verdad. Sí, se ha terminado, esto está terminado. Esto está acabado. Más que acabado. Acabadísimo. Una doble play ahora sana.
Now a throw home. It's
Oh.
offline, and he scores. It's 3-3.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Claro, vain de casualidad. Es porque Brandon está hoy tirando del carro. Está carreando al equipo, pero vamos. Qué pena, tío. Qué pena esa, tío. Bueno, ya llega ahora la basura.
First base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on Have the force at second first.
No va a pasar.
Inning double play.
That one at triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas.
No, no va a
these
pasar,
days.
no va a pasar.
I never would have had a chance.
Swings
Ah,
through
qué
that
va.
one for strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right
No tengo
here, it's going to
peloteros.
have to happen with
Ya han
2
pasado.
strikes.
Va, va, va.
That
bola.
misses the zone. And a count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The winning run on second base.
Vamos.
Fly ball to right center.
Vamos.
Touches down. That's
Omar
it.
Narváez.
Headed for the plate.
Vamos.
In comes the winning run, and the Mets walk it off and win it 4-3.
Bueno, bueno, bueno. De locos Omar Narváez, ¿eh? De locos, de locos. De locos, de locos. Madre mía, qué partido. Qué partido de locos. Pero que ha hecho Omar Narváez, tío. Bueno, bueno. Omar Narváez MVP, ¿eh? Porque está Brandon Nimmo, pero si no... ¡Fua! Espectacular Brandon, ¿eh? Porque ha hecho 12 strikes, creo, pero debería ser el jugador del partido Brandon Nimmo, ¿eh? Debería ser. Brandon Nimmo, claro. Es que Brandon Nimmo hoy... Ah, y le han dado la win a Taylor Meyer. Joder. Nah, Ralph, eso no va a pasar, tío. Voy a perder uno de aquí. 1916. Joder. ¿Qué viene luego? Ah, este es el equipo de Trout, ¿no? Puede ser. Madre mía, tú. Vaya sufridera. Sí, claro. ¿Qué dices, Arwen? Si quedan 60 partidos todavía, ¿cómo no voy a perder? Uno de esta serie pierdo, seguro. Lo tengo asumido ya, ¿eh? O sea, este equipo es demasiado, tío. Brandon Nimmo, ¿te necesitas día off? Pues no, tío, lo siento. Eduard Jolien, tampoco. Amarramos 2 victorias y descansáis. Si no, no.
From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is City
He perdido 12 seguidos, ¿eh?
On MLB The Show.
12 de 15, de hecho. He perdido, o sea...
New York Mets. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be.
Y Washington nos puede coger todavía.
The music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
Just about set to go.
Vamos, Kyle.
On the hill and coming off a great start, Kyle Bradish. And Chris, he seems a lot more comfortable pitching here at home than on the road, right?
Indeed, Boog, and there can be several factors, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed, being around your family, going to your favorite restaurant before you come to the ballpark. I don't know what it is for him, but the numbers are clear that he's been dominant in this place.
Yo creo que con 20 victorias más aseguramos playoff, ¿eh?
You're looking and saying, hey, if you can beat almost as good as that on the road, you're going to have a great year.
Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by
20 victorias más y cerramos playoff.
This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations,
Que no, que voy a caer uno aquí. Uno aquí caigo. Un equipazo, tío. O sea, no sé en qué. O sea, no sé por qué llevan 66 victorias. No lo he visto. Claro, Alan, es ironía, chicos. Aunque me ganó, ¿eh? Es el último equipo que ha ganado el último, ¿eh? El último que me ha ganado ha sido Washington, ¿eh? Yo creo que esa diferencia de 49 hay que subirla, Alan. Estoy nervioso todavía. Vamos. A ver, la verdad es que los starters que tengo de pitchers, o como se llamen, o abridores, ¿vale? Son bastante frescos, la verdad. Eso sí. Joe Ryan. De hecho, creo que les he quitado un pitcher a estos, ¿eh? Me suena, yo creo. Bueno, venga. Atacamos. No he hecho ningún home run antes, ¿eh? Al palco.
And a quick out number one. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Francisco Lindor. He's one of the better
Harold, ¿qué dices?
This year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues, not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, he goes a
¿Y por qué está?
way.
Por Jeff.
Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
It was out of Cal State status laws.
¿Está por Jeff? ¿Por qué está por Jeff?
Pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays
pues yo quiero a Jeff, ¿eh?
was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the
No
Minnesota
quiero a este.
Twins. That's outside. And the count is 1-1.
O vas a batear esta, pero Jeff sale luego. Está flipando, ¿eh?
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. And now it's Juan Soto. Out towards right center field. Walner settles under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carlos Correa.
Que no lo quiero, tío. Lo cambié ayer, pero no se ha quedado. No sé por qué no se guarda, tío.
Just off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
Ahora se le echa una pita a Alonso y no tengo suplente.
Righty to the plate. That one misses. Now 2-2. And another ball.
Bien.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Matt Wallner in the box now. No balls and a strike. Outside. Ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No, mierda, me he equivocado.
One down, base is empty.
Estuve 5 partidos, 6 sin él, ¿eh? Sin Pete Alonso, ¿eh?
At the belt and fires. Swings through it and that's a strikeout.
Por la espalda. Será de girarse, lo honra, ¿no? Algo.
Agitate him a little bit. Do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Vamos.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts.
Kyle Bradish, ¿qué tal en la vida real? Por aquí me gusta bastante, la verdad. No sé en la vida real qué tal.
Off of inning number 2 and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Little chopper rolls foul.
¿Será élite o no? No lo sé.
The pitch.
Eso, 6 días. O sea, estamos en la espalda.
Had him way out front of the slur. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one fouled off. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hooks it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Venga.
And there's a hit. And that extends the inning. Now the catcher up to hit, Francisco Alvarez.
Creo que estaría bien que la sacase del estadio ahora, la verdad.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
Tira normal, chico, tira normal.
Check on the runner. Lindor back in there.
¿Sacará del estadio, no? ¿O qué?
You'll want. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Righty delivers. Hit pretty well in the air out to center.
Hasta cerca, ¿eh?
Under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Hasta cerca.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Just missed. That one close.
Que 3 bolas, tío.
3-0. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something.
Cuando quieras, ¿eh?
Trevor Larnach in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count's even at 2.
Really close pitch
Pero como
down
pitas
around
bola.
the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't
Pero como
agree,
pitas bola en
but it
eso.
appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. On the ground, could be 2. Lindor. The throw to second. How about that double play?
Got what he was looking for.
Y la doble play ya la voy pillando, ¿eh? Me ha costado, pero poco a poco la voy pillando ya. A base de que me las han hecho a mí, pues uno aprende, claro. Este es el que nos ha hecho antes el hit. Vamos. Venga, va. Jake. Bola.
No strikes.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
Uf, estaba a punto de darle, ¿eh?
And down on strikes. 1 up, 1 down.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location.
Pues este picha mejor que el otro, ¿eh? La verdad.
There's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter,
No le voy a dar
and
ni una
get the
vez.
result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
That one misses, and the count 1-2.
Ni una vez le voy a dar. A ver, estaba jugando en Texas, ¿no? Fijo que un montón de restaurantes tienen que llamarse Jake Burger. O sea, es que ya que hacen hamburguesas tan raras, seguro que hay alguna que se llama Jake Burger. Estoy completamente seguro. Venga. Venga. ¿Que le Randy Moss ahora o qué? ¿Qué hace? ¿Pero qué hace? Oh.
Back here in Queens, here's Nico Horner. And here it comes.
That's a ball.
Outside low.
Pero como coge esa bola, tío.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In the air to left down the line.
No llego.
He's got it.
Bien.
And there's one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Just missed.
No strike.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Here comes a pitch.
No.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Way high.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Uf.
Foul ball there.
Venga, este slider, por favor, que se lo coma. Vamos.
It misses. It's a strikeout. Twins are set. And we're back. John Champy and
Ahí está nuestro Jeff. Hay que cambiar la alineación, que ya la cambié ayer, pero no se ha guardado, tío. No sé por qué.
As he turns on the rubber, with that good live arm delivers. And a ground ball to first.
Dentro, ¿eh?
Can't field it cleanly. Gets it there in
Ah, que me lo
time,
echa.
though, and they come away with an out after
Pero que corre como
a
mi
tricky
abuela,
start to
tío.
play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here's Juan Soto. Corner makes the catch for the out. 2 away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Comes up empty.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take.
Este va a ir al carrera ese partido, ¿eh?
2 down, nobody on. Now, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing to.
Está imposible, tío.
Back here at Citi Field. Here's Carlos Correa. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Tap back up the middle. Lindor. 1 up, 1 down. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Yo creo que el que meta gana, ¿eh?
Got him looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees. And now it's Christian Vasquez.
Yo creo que va a ser así.
First offering and it just misses.
Bueno, yo tengo que dar a la bola primero para ganar.
Able to produce an outcome, it seems like within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the right-hander deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Venga, va.
Bottom of the inning. And stepping
Venga,
in
Brandon,
for New
hijo.
York, Brandon Nimmo. And the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Mets, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore.
Venga, está bien.
Players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Nada, pero eso no va a suceder. Yo tengo el dedo suave. O sea, yo tengo el
Only 2
dedo...
hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't
Vamos,
think that
que me
one
quema, tú.
disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Lindor at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1.
Venga, es el momento, ¿eh?
Nimmo gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the air, out towards left center.
¡Vamos!
Diving.
Hostia, vamos.
Get it. Base hit.
Bien, 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 bien.
Back in quickly.
Vaya
First and
cagada.
second now with nobody out.
O sea, pero si tiene ventaja, ¿no? ¿Qué ha pasado? A ver, que lo quiero ver.
First and
Vamos, no,
second,
pues no se ve.
no outs.
Francisco,
And next
venga.
for the Mets, Francisco
Un RBI por lo menos,
Alvarez.
tío, venga.
And that one fouled off. First and
Venga, va,
second
tío.
here, no outs. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Claro, es que no salga nadie.
Up next for the Mets,
2
Venga,
on,
Jake.
1 out. Down the third base.
Esto tiene que ser
Jake
entrada, ¿eh?
Burger.
Esto tiene que ser carrera, tío.
He struck out
Me
swinging
jodas.
last time.
Me jodas.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab on the run.
Vamos.
Tags for third. The throw is offline. He's saved.
Vamos.
And it's 1-0.
That wasn't your standard sack
Bien,
fly.
Jake.
He barreled that
RBI
baseball.
machine,
Just couldn't
Jeff.
get it to
Es
drop
un
in.
RBI machine, tío. Una cosa de locos, ¿eh?
Here's Byron Buxton. Struck out swinging his first
Venga,
time.
tocamos el claso del tren, Byron.
There's a swing and a miss.
Un poquito más bajita y la revienta, ¿eh?
Pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Uf.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series.
No,
And a swing
vale.
and a miss. And
Venga,
that's
va.
that.
Bueno, hemos abierto la lata, ¿eh?
Top 6. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Ball 1.
And that's in the dirt.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one.
Vamos.
Swing and a miss struck them out.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expected to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
One down, base is empty. On the ground to third.
Bien, Jake.
Toss to
Enorme.
Alonso. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Tonight, his slider has been
Cae Granjero, cuidado, eh.
I mean,
Cuidado con Cae
tight
Granjero,
spin.
eh.
Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Off the mark there. And it's 2-1.
2 balls.
The
1
Twins hitless so far in the game.
Tío, comete este slider, tío.
Now it's 3-2.
Problemas.
That one is inside
Ahí está.
ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Para mí es el mejor del equipo,
So the
el
lineup flips
Kyle
over.
Farmer.
Now at the plate, Nico Horner. First
No lo he visto en mi
pitch,
vida,
just
pero para mí es el
misses.
mejor.
Horner, a former Gold Glove winner, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Está pintando feo.
Ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Got it by him for the catch. Back here in Queens, now Edouard Julien.
Venga, Eduard.
Ryan back to work. That's out to center field. Walner has this one sized up. He makes the grab. One away. The Mets were around 50 years before they had their first no-hitter in franchise history. It was thrown by Johan Santana right here at Citi Field. Jeff McNeil stands in. His righty-lefty splits there. Ground ball up the middle. Correa on the run. Throw to first. And there's 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Juan Soto now.
Soto.
On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself.
Por rapidito me ha limpiado.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Adbert Alzolay.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Margot swings through it for strike 1.
Hey.
And he can't make the play. And that puts the tying run on base. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no.
Otra vez el primer hit en la séptima.
No doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight.
Me bravo de play ahora y a casa.
And here comes Carlos Correa.
Home run.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Got him swinging.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring.
No.
I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Out there to center.
Byron.
Squeezes it, and that'll do it. 1 left for Minnesota. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. The line to kick the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days.
Bueno, ahora Pete le tira una televisión y no la batea todo. Venga, Brandon.
Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And delivers outside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. 2 gone.
4 bolas me ha tirado y 4 bolas que me he tragado.
Nasty of a splitters you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment.
Venga.
If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
In plenty of time to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
A ver si tiene que venir la carrera de esto. O sea, no se van a quedar a 0.
Christian Vasquez. On the ground, right side. throws to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on
Vamos.
base. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Trevor Larnach. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That's off the mark. 1-0. Gets the outside corner with that one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And another ball.
Por...
Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
¿Sido bola de qué, tío?
Not even close. So the tying run at second. Headed towards the...
Pero ¿cómo que ha sido bola, tío?
High bounce takes it over the fence.
¿Cómo que ha sido bola, tronco? Me están robando, tío. ¿Cómo que ha sido bola esa, tío?
Runner still second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock, you add a run.
Corner in the box now. Take strike one. And now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Bueno, acabo de ser robado y estafado. Es lo que hay. Es lo que hay.
Now into the game, Willie Castro. He'll be out in left field.
Acabo de ser robado y estafado. Una pena.
The pitch. And fouled off.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Kicks and fires.
El Kyle Farmer ese no va a batear más. No va a batear más. No me la está liando, o sea, no. Tira 4 bolas que las voy a rematar todas. Ya estoy fuera ahora mismo. Así que puedes tirar 4 bolas, las puedes tirar a la primera base, que la voy a rematar. Vamos.
His 24th home run of the season. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Vamos.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Next to hit, Byron Buxton. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a strike on the outside edge.
Strike, vale. La bola de subida y strike.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left.
Una pena, la verdad.
In position. He's there. He's got it.
Que no vaya un poco más profunda, la verdad, una pena.
Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien.
Bueno, se me quedan 3 bateadores majos para la última.
The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. Last chance coming up. Back here at Citi Field, all set to start the ninth in this one. Manuel Margot up to the plate. And the first offering is not close. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Fouled off. He was late. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. And a swing and a miss. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Now Correa up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That's in there. 0-1. Diaz, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2012. Diaz is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just getting it done.
Bueno, objetivo más que cumplido, ganar. Yo pensaba que iba a ganar uno solo, así que ya habéis ganado 2. Brutal.
Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Vamos a por el tercero. Que ya si el tercero todo caer, está claro. Si ganó el tercero, jugamos el primero de Los Ángeles, ¿eh? Y si no, también, venga. ¿Qué más da? A ver, yo quiero... Es que no, tío. Vale. Y esto se debería guardar, pero no se guarda, ¿o qué? Quiero que se guarde. Bueno, tercer partido de la serie. Venga, Brandon, te la has ganado. Venga, también. Nada, Eduard Julien no. Venga, va.
Welcome from the home of the Mets,
Tercer
Citi
partido.
Field in Queens, New York. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's
Vamos
the
con
Minnesota
él.
Twins going up against the New York Mets. Boog Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Singing, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test.
Over the course of a full season, Boog, there are few stretches where a team is clicking offensively, defensively, starting pitching, and bullpen. Right now, this is one of those stretches for this club.
So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Luis
La
Castillo.
Piedra.
How about a report on him, Chris?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Willie Castro, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Vale, vale.
So up next, Kyle Farmer drove in their only run in last night's game. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next offering is downstairs.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. So 2 down now, and here is Seiya Suzuki. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Up and in, 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Qué pena, tío.
And a 1-2 again. Fights
Venga,
it off,
hombre.
you'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Out to short, Lindor.
Venga.
And the Twins go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins.
Vamos para allá.
Back here with my pal
Bailey
C.
over.
And towing to slab, Bailey over. And for whatever reason, he's been more effective on the road like this than at home, Chris.
Boog, I really think he likes being the villain. This is a guy
Right.
that seems like he thrives off of the negative energy in those away
Vamos,
ballparks
Jeff.
and gets better the more hostile the crowd gets. So whatever the reason is,
Pues nada, en 3 pitches, eso es lo que me jode, ¿ves, tío? Yo tengo que estar 20 y él con 3 ya está fuera todo, tío.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto.
Pues va a ser 4. Fíjate. Tres bolas.
2 outs. Up and in, and it's 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon
Juan.
with a double.
Que hojas de sobra, chico.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front,
Es el momento, Pete.
that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel.
Ah,
That's
strike.
a pure
Vale.
stroke.
Pete Alonso stands in now and watches strike 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And 1-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good
Pues aquí se
job of
acabó.
extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter out.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Está muy sensible la X,
And we're back. Here's Royce Lewis. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs.
That's the ball.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Plus, just look at his last 10 games. He's been a difference maker for his team, and he's putting runs on the board. That's a great combo.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Castillo, he has a reputation. I don't know, maybe
Pero como quitas esa bola,
working
tío.
himself out of tough
De verdad te lo digo,
situations
¿eh?
that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for... Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there.
Qué venta era.
Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. And a strike
Good zip on
Que
that
están cambiando todo el
fastball
rato de
at the
equipo, pero no
bottom
me
of the
suena,
zone.
tío.
If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Strike two.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Comebacker to the mound.
Toma.
And that is that. Down go the Twins in order.
Sí, claro.
Bottom of the second.
Yo no sé ni qué hacen ahí, la verdad. Es un trabajo muy duro.
And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. A little out front there as he swings through it. Here's the 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one gone.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example on that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
Larner makes the play, and there's 2 down. So digging in, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That's to third.
No.
Lewis. Out number 3. Down in order. Top half of the third inning. Now batting Max Kepler. And a pitch. Ball 1 low. Kepler in his 9th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Germany. Next offering is down low.
Me da miedito el pibe este, la verdad.
Line of the pitch. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered, but
Me da bastante miedo.
Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Pinta feo, sí. Pinta feo.
Left-hand batter waits. Got him
Menos mal.
looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. And now Carlos Santana in for a strike, going one. That one ripped left field. Taylor moving back. Gone! His 13th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that?
Trevor Larnach, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking as the fastball runs
Pues
back
una pena,
over
la
the
verdad.
inside corner. Back to the leadoff spot.
Ah,
in the
queda uno.
Twins lineup.
Oh.
Willie Castro now at the plate. First offering misses
Que
badly.
queda
for
uno,
ball
te
1.
cagas.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and it goes just foul. That one lifted to left. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo
No se lo cree
home
ni
run.
él.
It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is set for the bottom of the third, and now here
Venga,
is Jake Berger.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times.
No,
I'm
tío.
specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here's Byron Buxton.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but it's so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
The 0-1. Out front, rip foul. 1 out, bases empty. And takes low for ball one. And he deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty to the plate. Got him swinging. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses.
Un poco desesperado ya.
No, this can be kind of frustrating for a hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Wouldn't chase that time.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Estoy ya desesperado.
It's a strikeout. And the Mets.
La verdad.
And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Twins, Kyle Farmer. First pitch misses. Fastball for a strike. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Outside low, ball 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Center field. Sizing this one up.
Menos mal.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. Slow roller up the middle. Over to first, and the inning is over. Set down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 1-0. Ober back to work. Lifted in the air, right center field. Walner on the move. He's got it, and there's 1 away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Soto now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball?
¿Qué dices, hombre?
Here's Pete Alonso. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory.
Bravo, Pete. Estás que te sales. Te lanzan un piano y ni lo bateas.
Back here at Citi Field, Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That's in there. Strike 1. And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
Este sí que pinta feo, este partido.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Walker at the plate now. That's ball 1. And another ball.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Late with the swing there.
2-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Popped up. Lindor settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Pinta feo, feo.
Kepler at the plate. Caught looking his first
Por el
time.
pibe este que...
That one misses in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the
Pinta
3rd
feo
and
también.
final game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. In the air, right field. Kepler drifts towards it.
Bueno, pues ya está, es que me limpia rápido.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss, strike one.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And the batter now, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 so far. Wouldn't chase that time.
A ver, un home run ahora sería muy fresco, Francisco. Un home run ahora estaría... Pero una doble play no, ¿ves? Eso es lo que no estaría bien, Francisco, una doble play, hijo. Es que tiene tela, colega, vaya serie, de verdad. El perro que me ha hecho el home run.
38 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fastball for a strike. And the pitch. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Venga, tu casa.
Picks up strikeout number 7. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Clips the corner, and it's 0-2.
Vamos.
He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. This one lifted in the air, left field. Taylor right there to make the grab. And that is that. And now Jake Berger. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss.
Jake, tío, te ha dado 2 bateables, ¿eh?
Connect on that, look out.
Now fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Byron Buxton up now for the Mets. The other way, Santana. And he handles it himself for the out. Back to the top of the Mets order.
Esto está más perdido que perdido.
Edouard Julien. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me. Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And that's the inning.
No puedo.
Kyle Farmer getting ready to hit. There's a swing and a drive. Buxton reaching back towards the wall. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Bounce to the left side. Toss to Alonso, 2 away.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. That clips the corner.
No ball, 1 strike.
Se me va a ir, creo.
Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one off the mark, 2-1.
Bola, tío.
He swings and drives one out.
Quitas esa bola, tío. Es un perro.
Tattooed to Tatertown and gone.
Bye, bye.
A gigantic blast. His 19th home run of the
Bye,
year.
bye.
They
Racha,
tack on
22
to their
partidos.
lead.
Bueno, ha estado bien.
It's
Ha estado
2-0.
bien.
That one just
22
sounded
partidos.
different.
No es nada fácil. La verdad ha sido
The next to hit takes new pitcher
una
on
experiencia
here.
bonita.
Michael
22 partidos
Lorenzen.
ganados, la verdad.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
Ha estado muy
Trying
bien.
to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fouls it off. Still
22 partidos ha
1-2.
estado bien. Ha sido buena marca, ¿eh? No se consigue todos los días.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him
22
out.
partidos ganados seguidos.
Catch up to the heater. Minnesota solo shot extends the lead.
Habrá sido el primer hit en toda la serie de este pavo.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. The pitch. Swing and a base hit.
Una pena que vayamos a perder, la verdad.
Leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a very nice approach.
Que sea la última, el último partido y lo perdamos, una putada, la verdad.
He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor.
Ahí estaba el partido. Ahí estaba el partido. Ahí estaba el partido.
Santana snags it on the run. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner.
Pues venga. Date una buchita y hasta luego.
He takes over as the new first baseman. Check swing, did he go?
Ahí está el partido.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
2 bases y no eliminados, chaval. ¿Qué te parece? ¿Qué te parece? Situación idílica ideal. Que la ha mandado todo Pita Alonso al carajo. La ha mandado al carajo Pita Alonso. Tiene que agradecérselo. Gracias, Pete. Eres un maestro, tío. Eres un maestro, Pete. Gracias.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Right-handed reliever. There's the strike up high. Going to count 1 and 2. And they'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. Struck him out, and now 2 gone.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is, hit it if you can, but he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. And downstairs. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the
2 bases sin eliminados.
But they're on top 2-0.
Bueno.
On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Francisco Lindor. And here it comes. Close but called a ball. And that is ball one.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He made him pay for that one. His 33rd homer of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there,
a new pitcher in the game, Griffin Jacks.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free
Pero ¿qué hace Francisco, tío?
Drifts towards it.
Pero ¿qué coño haces, Francisco, tío?
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Berger swings through it for strike one.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
It's through for a hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's the power speed combo. Byron Buxton. His split numbers between June and July there. Just missed. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold off if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
The pitch. And another ball with a single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
¡Vamos! Bajamos sirena del tren, vamos. Bajamos sirena del tren, vamos. Vamos.
It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
Increíble, tío. Nada, una locura, ¿eh? Qué locura, tú.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
On the mound now for the Twins, Caleb Thielbar.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Edouard Julien up now for the Mets.
Increíble, ¿eh? Ahora mismo esto está siendo increíble.
They've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
One down, base is empty, and a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Topa warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Stama warming up as well. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit on the ground to the right side. Farmer slings to first, gets
Bueno,
it easily, ends the inning.
en la
But
entrada
two
8,
round troopers in
2-0.
this
Y
inning,
ahora
the long ball was working.
picheamos para ganar el
Last
partido.
chance coming up for the Twins.
Qué locura.
New inning getting
Vuelve
started.
Andrés
This
Muñoz
is
a
Willie
romperse el brazo
Castro.
un mes. Andrés, venga. Con ese brazo ahí roto, a por ellos.
And a pitch. There's the strike.
No ball. One strike.
1-0 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Next pitch is downstairs. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down.
Swing, swing.
The fastball up is a little hard to catch up to, but he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
Swing and a ball lifted left
¿No está Iron?
field. Taylor makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
Dos más.
He's 2 outs
Oof.
away. Down the number 2 hitter, Kyle Farmer. That's in there. One-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Oh,
That's outside. And a count even 1-1.
Buxton,
This to center
Byron.
field. Buxton
Uno más.
gets it on the run.
Uno más, Andrés.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Seiya Suzuki. Swings through that one. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th.
No me jodas.
And that'll fall for a base hit.
No me jodas.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Los
This point in
nervios,
the
tío.
game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge
Los
this
puñeteros
hitter.
nervios, tío.
Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And he walked him.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen hitters are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Jeffers in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
¡Vamos! ¡Vamos!
The
¡Vamos!
tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this
Tío, vaya
one is
serie,
over.
chaval.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control.
Vaya
I
serie,
can't
tío.
believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players
Vaya
on the other
pedazo
side of the
de
diamond,
serie, tío.
and they're just getting it done. Day in, day out, night in, night out.
O sea...
The final.
Pues le damos uno más, ¿no? Claro. Vaya serie. Bueno, Ángeles es esto, ¿no? Los Ángeles. Aquí es donde juega Mike Trout, ¿no? Ahí está el 3. Vale.
And welcome in everybody.
Anaheim.
Glad you're with us. Interleague baseball on
Anaheim Ducks, ¿no?
MLB
Como
The
el hockey.
Show. It's the New York Mets and the Los
Bueno.
Angeles Angels. With my
Ángel
partner Chris
Stadium or
Singleton,
Anaheim.
I'm John Schaub. And a big-time win streak is on the line today, Chris.
No one's really
Bueno,
sure
vamos
how
a por
much a
ellos.
manager
A ver qué
impacts
pasa.
wins and losses over the course of the season, but I'll say
Seguimos ahí
right
con
now,
la
this
50 de
manager has
ventaja
been
con
making
Washington,
all
estamos
the right
tranquilos.
moves.
Just about set to go. And
Zach
on the hill
Plesac.
in this one, Zach Plesac. And Singy, it's unique these days,
Venga,
but
vamos.
he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Nada, bonito el campo.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that
Bueno,
can keep a good tempo,
primer
give
picheo al
hitters time
palcazo.
to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That one blasted deep to right. That ball's carrying. And that ball
Vale.
is out of here.
Venga.
It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
Ha hecho en un mes más que en 90 partidos Jeff McNeil, ¿eh? Otro home run, tío. Si ese también le da por hacer home runs también.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you
Venga, va.
step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And that one hammered. Trout ranges back. Gone.
Ah, pues muy bien también. Pues muy bien
His
también.
44th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
Vale, vale. Bueno, interesante, interesante. No os oigo, al público no.
Back-to-back homers, always a
Le oigo.
special feeling.
Que vaya pedazo de leñazo que ha
Especially
pegado.
if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Pete Alonso,
Oof.
batting with one down,
No
takes
ball.
a strike.
1 strike.
2 runs across in the inning, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first.
No creo, ¿no?
That one ripped. And it's
Ah, pues sí.
gone.
Pues
He'll
Pues sí, pues
circle
sí.
the bases. His 42nd home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Hostia, chaval. Hostia.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Uf.
And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one
A ver, no creo, ¿no?
field. Ward ranging back.
No creo.
Got all of that one.
Pero tío.
He sends a rocket to left, and they add to the lead.
Pero bueno,
It's
pero ¿qué es
4-0.
esto? ¿Pero qué es esto? ¿Y esto? O sea, esto que está pasando no es real, ¿eh?
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor.
O sea, no puede ser real esto que está pasando, ¿eh?
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Pulls it in
Venga,
on the
Francisco, qué mal, tío.
run.
Que no.
That's out number 2.
Que no, hombre.
Recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Ya,
Not allowing
chaval.
it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is
Qué
fouled
fuerte,
off.
tú.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated in one inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
Ohapi settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Mets 4 and the Angels come.
Bueno, pues 4 hits, 4 home runs
Going down
seguidos.
for the Angels, Nolan
No es mal
Shotwell.
comienzo. No es mal comienzo. No es perfecto, pero...
Foul ball. Senga.
Pero bueno,
Multi-time
pero bueno.
All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a forkball, a cutter, a
¿Qué pasa,
slider,
Renault King?
and occasionally mixes in the slur. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Vale,
This
balón.
one popped up. Moving under this one. Brings it in. And there's one down. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels.
The left fielder, Taylor.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Vale, me va a hacer uno Mike
He
Trout, o
has
sea
a
que...
reputation. I don't know, maybe a knack
Cuento con
for
ello.
working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, That is pretty
Se ha
valuable.
quedado el público frío, ¿eh?
The pitch.
Buenísimo.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Está bien el campo, ¿eh?
Third, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mike
Mike Trout.
And how about this, Siggy? He is the best OPS in the American League.
Venga, va. Que sea ahora el home run y que no me duela tanto, venga.
That one fouled off. And a pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play at the belt and fires. Fights that one away and the count
Voy a
remains
estar aquí media hora con
1-2.
este pavo.
The Angels down by 4 here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Buenísima.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Julian makes the play, and that will end the... Back here at Angel Stadium,
Jake.
here's the third baseman, Jake Berger.
Jake Berger.
The right-hander back to work. Hard hit to third.
Muy mal Jake, ¿eh?
Rendon throw to first.
Fatal,
And
tío.
quickly one away in the second. Here's Byron Buxton.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Ala.
This one in the air center field.
Lamentable, la verdad.
That takes
Vergonzoso.
care of Buxton. And a couple of quick outs. Edouard Julien up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Bounce to the right. And foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
El de la musiquita ha despertado. El de la musiquita está dormido.
Anaheim, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran second baseman,
Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Here's a 1-2. And
No.
that just misses. Fouls
Yeah.
that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Sabrán Honduri, este también es bueno, ¿no? Este pibe, ¿no? Parece.
Righty to the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head.
Bien.
You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into
Aquí
it
jugaba
a little
Otani,
bit
¿puede
more
ser?
and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet. Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Swing
Hostia,
and that ball
no llego.
smashed on a line.
Ah, sí llega, sí.
Buxton makes a nice running catch.
Y se va a los Dodgers, qué feo, ¿no?
The designated hitter.
O no hay rivalidad.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Adam Frazier.
Ahí va.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
A ver, al final quien puso
Leading by 4, bottom
los
half of
jurdeles,
inning
claro.
number 2. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot
No.
more on this one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Esos hits son jodidos, ¿eh?
Really nice job staying up the middle with
Logan
his approach. He
O'Hoppe.
didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Logan O'Hoppe in the box with 2 gone.
Buenísima.
And takes a look at a called strike. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels leave 1.
Me entiendo.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's Jeff McNeil. The wind of the pitch. Outside, McNeil, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over
No,
300
Jeff, tío,
in
muy
his
mal,
last 10 games.
Muy mal,
Steps
tío.
on first for the out.
Fatal.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed.
Ah, ya no voy a hacer más home run, es imposible. O sea, ya se me han apagado los muñecos.
Base knocks center field. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Now batting.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball.
Zach Plesak tiene nombre de pivot, ¿no? Típico pivot de NBA.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Uf.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2.
No,
and that's
off the
outside.
plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Neto. He steps on the bag. Nice
Sale, no,
job
ve.
to recover from the offline throw. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Line drive.
Se le
Dives, and
cae.
he can't hang on. The throw in. And he's in there as a run scores.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the
Enorme
first pitch.
Brandon.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you
Brandon
dream
está
Jose
en fuego, ¿eh?
Suarez gets the call from the pen. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Venga, Plesak, gracias, tío.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Flied to right his first time. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Pulls that one foul.
Uf.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Man at second. Bounce to third.
Vale, esa de regalo.
Chance handled.
Hola,
Throws high
¿dónde va?
and over his head.
¿Dónde va?
And he'll pull into
¿Pero qué
second
hacen,
safely.
tío? ¿Pero qué hacen?
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error
Vaya
puts you
tela.
further behind.
Rendón, este es un histórico de los Nationals, puede ser.
Flush it, get ready for the next one.
A mí me suena, los partidos que veo. Rendón no estaba en los Nationals. Que ganaron contra...
Here's the catcher, Francisco
En 2019, me
Alvarez.
suena, tío.
Popped out foul ground first time through. And a foul ball.
Me suena eso de Rendón.
That's inside.
Fabre estaría bien ahora, ¿no, Francisco? ¿Qué? Oh. Sí, sí, fueron campeones. Sí, sí.
And now the lefty.
No.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Venga, José,
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
lánzame una bien, tío. La reviento.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouls it back with 2
Un
strikes.
poquito más a la izquierda.
The 1-2. That one out to right on the
Qué
run
pena, tío.
towards the line. Brings it in with a nice running grab.
Venga, va.
And that'll do it. 2 runs in the inning, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left.
Anthony se llama.
Anthony Rendon
No.
in now. Takes ball 1 off the
One
plate.
ball, no strike.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers.
Bueno,
I
esa me la han
think
regalado.
keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get
Venga,
quick
Rendón.
outs.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out. And the batter now,
Zach Neto.
Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity. He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there, just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Shonowell batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up. Lindor
Pero vuelve tú, coño.
makes the play, and it's out number 3. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Jake Berger. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch.
No.
Got him swinging.
Confundido, tío.
So up next, Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch. And that one pulled foul. 1 down, base is empty. That one drilled left field.
Oof.
And that's just foul. And the 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball.
Pero está cagado,
Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the
Me
hand.
elimina,
Just spit on
seguro.
it.
Seguro.
And he deals.
Ahí está, lo sabía, tío.
Neto under it. Drops into the glove. 2 away now. Back to the top of the lineup. Edouard Julien will hit next.
Edward Julien.
Bouncer to second. Drury to first. And the Mets go 1,
Venga,
2,
bien.
3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chompy and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th,
Bien.
Taylor Ward fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's
Francisco,
a
bien.
great play. Here's Trout.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Nimmo puts it away. 2 down.
Y en el momento Mike Trout viene.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to
No la
him,
clavará,
Brandon
seguro.
Drury. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's in there. And the count 1-1.
Bien.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good. Back here at Angel Stadium, Jeff McNeil stands in. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Vamos.
That gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Bien, Jeff.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be...
Oh.
Diving, makes the grab.
Buenísima.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It
Buenísima,
had bases written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
No lo hubiera pillado, problemas, Qué bien.
Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. Way high with that one. And that's ball one. That's
yes.
a bullet, but it goes foul. And the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch.
2-2.
Igual que Byron. Al final, pana. Uf.
The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2
Venga,
upcoming.
bien.
Here comes a pitch. Still 2-2 after the
Seguimos
foul
luchando
ball.
por los sueños.
And a pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 8-0. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Buena batalla.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112
¿Qué dice
miles
Brandon?
per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. So a man aboard now with one away. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Uf. Porque era 80. Si iba a ir más fuerte, lo mismo le doy,
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Lo sabe, lo
Seeing two
sabe.
changeups in a row could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Grounded
No.
to third, could be two. Rendon to second, on the first, double
Qué
play,
pena.
and that's the inning. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. It's now an 8. Bottom of the inning, so in now for the Angels, Mickey Moniak.
No.
That one misses.
Bueno, última de Kodai,
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look
Sí,
at the
descansa.
deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Smoked on the ground to second. Gathers and throws to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Frazier in the box now as he leaves that
Casi
one
te doy.
high.
Digo, los pequeñitos, tronco, no.
High fly ball, right field. Soto gets under it.
Está como todo más comprimido y me
Pulls
cuesta
it
más.
in for the out. And there are 2 down.
Lo gano, Hope.
And first offering is fouled off. The Mets up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Chopped left
Bien,
side.
Jake.
That's out
Enorme.
number 3. And we're back. Here's the power hitting catcher, Francisco Alvarez. The pitch. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Alvarez in his second season, 22 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. Out to center. Trout is there. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jake Berger. And that one fouled off.
Penalty.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Se la ha regalado, se la ha regalado.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Si va bien esa, ¿eh?
This one in the air right field. Moniak under it. Brings it in for the third out. No runs, no. Brooks Raley gets handed the rock out of the pen. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Now it's Anthony Rendon. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball one. A wind and a pitch. That's a strike across the top of the zone. To third. This looks like extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Neto stands in here, takes ball one low. Next one is off the play. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was blasted to the moon. His 11th of the year. It's 8-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Shadowell lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Next pitch is outside.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Just missed.
3 balls, no strike.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. The Halos with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now batting Mike Trout. And that clips the inside corner.
Otras 2 carreras, 8-4 se va a poner esto.
Already in this inning. They're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The Mets up big in this one. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Now that's a base hit, and it gets by him. Coming home. He scores, and it's 8-3.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great.
Tyler McGill takes over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Drury in the box again, takes the strike.
0-2.
Lifted in the air, right field. Soto sizing this one up.
Pues 8-4,
Runner tags for home. The throw in.
8-4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play and a nice
Culpa
job
mía,
sac fly.
Por quitar a Koda y la verdad. Culpa mía. Y me voy a sacar al matado a ese, la verdad. Pero bueno. Va a ir en trade, pero cuando acabe el partido.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Carl Edwards Jr.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so commanded execution.
En cuanto acabe el partido, va a ir en trade.
And he's got a leadoff triple.
Ya te lo digo yo.
Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now There are several ways that they can get this.
Ha regalado 4 entradas él solo.
Out towards left center. Ward drifts towards it. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And the lead is up to 5.
Now battling the right fielder.
Wants Soto now.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 10-4. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall. His top hand works extremely well. And he absolutely clobbered it.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now it's going to be hit in the air, center field. Trout is there. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Here's Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Anaheim, and now Adam Frazier. Out to short, Lindor. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. O'Hoppe in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Fought off foul. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 1. There's the strike. Next offering upstairs. And the pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. There's one. Goes to second. Safe there. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. And a good
home run, ¿no?
Upstairs.
Quiero saber cuántos ha hecho en la temporada.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Man at second, and there's the strike.
Full count.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And a base hit around third. He'll score. It's now 10-5, and that's a 2-out double.
Picks himself up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side, Julian. Gets it to first.
Pues no me gusta nada, la verdad, que hayan metido 5 carreras, Este pibe, no sé. La verdad. No sé.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Robert Stevenson.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Alvarez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And the righty deals. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the catch.
No me gusta, No me gusta, la verdad.
Up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That smash towards center. Trout racing over to make the catch.
No.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Va a estar jodido ganar,
Les
quedan 2 entradas y cuidado,
Jimmy Herget appears to be getting loose.
Cuidado.
Puts it in the air out towards left center.
Cuidado.
Sizes this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Taylor Ward. Andres Munoz on a pitch out of the pen here.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
The 0-1. And it's fouled away. Kicks and fires. And the slider just misses.
1-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And next for LA, Mike Trout. And a major milestone is right around the corner. 1 home run short of 400 for his career.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
The 0-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And there's a ball. The Mets leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one not close. And now 3-2. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch misses. Munoz. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. And that one handled. Run at second. Double.
Menos mal. Porque es que pintaba y pinta feo, ¿eh? Pinta una última entrada fea, ¿eh? Ya lo digo. No me ha gustado nada cómo acaba el partido, ¿eh?
Here comes. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So now the DH spot, Jeff McNeil. High in the air, out to right.
Okay.
Moniak calls it in, 2 away.
Now back, right fielder.
Here's Juan Soto. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And a foul ball. Stevenson, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. 0-1 down. Swung on, belted. Trout ranges back. Out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 11-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Base is empty with 2 away. Pete Alonso digs in now. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that is that.
Pues nada, 6 carreras. No me fío nada, la verdad. No me fío nada, la verdad.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Edwin Diaz.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground. Toss to Alonso. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. He's 2 outs away. And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. There's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Anthony Rendon, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. Diaz is just 1 strike away. Swung on, popped up on the infield. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take game 1 of the series on the road.
This team just keeps
Sensaciones raras,
streak is
la
out
verdad.
of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just
11-5, no sé qué, pero
day out, night in, night out.
11-5, your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire
5 carreras como muy
crew here
fácil,
at
tío.
MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying.
Bueno, ¿qué? ¿Echamos el último o qué? ¿Cómo lo veis? ¿Os veis con fuerza a aguantarme otro partido más o qué? ¿Es esto? No sé qué es esto, la verdad. Bueno. Cadera inflamada. Venga, ¿echamos otro o qué? Vosotros me decís. Ah, mira. Vale. Le damos a 90. Muy bien. Muy bien. Perfecto. No, a ti te voy a tradear ahora. Tyron Taylor, sí. Está también. Está también. The salary is too low, pero ¿qué dices, tío? Para adentro. Ronnie Mauricio para adentro. También. También. Bueno, muy bien, ¿eh? Solo por lo de Minnesota te vamos a renovar, Omar. Venga, muy bien. Y venga, Brooks Riley va a ir en un trade sano. Ah, ya no se puede. Vale. Venga, ¿jugamos el último o qué? Lo que digáis. Venga, un minuto. Si decís que sí, juego. Venga, va. Uy.
Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angels Stadium. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Angels. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one,
Pero si
Jose
picheo.
Suarez.
Pero si picheó ayer. ¿Está reventado?
He's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Kicks and deals. Here's a high fly ball out to center.
Joder. Casi da un avión, tú.
One up, one down. Jeff McNeil stands in.
The second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Base knock right field.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Juan Soto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The 1-0. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and he's safe.
Joder, está Juan Soto fresco en la serie.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
High chopper to third. Slings it across. Now two
No,
away as they get a
tío.
run across. So two down now, and here is Jake Berger.
Third baseman,
Pena, macho.
Jake Berger.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That one laced to center and a base
Pues
hit.
RBI Machina haciendo su
Running around
trabajo,
third is Soto. He'll score easily. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was on time.
RBI Machina haciendo su trabajo.
Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner at first with two away. And now the DH, Edouard Julien. Ball one, no strikes.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
No.
Into center. Trout settles under it. And that'll do it.
Mega Chris.
So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. In the air to left center. Puts it away for the out. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate.
Baseman, Anthony.
And first offering is fouled off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Bien.
Popped up left side. Lindor gets under it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Mike ahora, ¿no?
Two outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Mike Trout. Just missed.
Venga, va a meterlo, Mike ya.
Up by two here in the
Déjanos hacer
second
sufrir.
game of the series. Right through there for a strike. That one
Ahí
is
está.
absolutely belted. Back there.
Ahí está.
Gone. So there's number 400. What a moment as one of the game's best circles the bases one
La
more
intentional
time in his
walk
great
y a correr,
career.
vamos.
A very special swing of the bat.
Yeah, Boog, and to me, this is one of those career
Ya ha hecho el este de la serie, no va a batear más, ya te lo digo yo.
He's gonna start
Way inside. Paddock, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Cuando se pone así, tío, me da mucha rabia,
Makes the
la
turn and
verdad.
heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a
Me da mucha rabia, tío.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That just misses.
Bueno, Chris, vas a irte a casita ya, Hace frío.
And there's the strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the
Te vas a ir a
reset.
casita que hace frío.
First and third, two away. Here's Adam Frazier.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Jumps, throws. They limit the damage here. But the Angels do get one back.
Nada,
via
Mike, ha
the
sido tu
solo.
último bateo de la serie.
And it's
Felicidades.
top of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. Suarez back to work. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Neto makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Here's Byron Buxton.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Swings through that one for strike one. And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expect.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Alonso settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number one. Here's Joe Adele.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That's the ball.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Just missed. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you
pues
do
muy bien.
kind of favors one side.
¿No te muevas, bien? ¿Te muevas?
So
¿Para qué?
it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
The Mets leading by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Toss to Alonso. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Matt Theis stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And there's a foul ball. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Alonso pulls it down, and that on to the third
Va a
inning.
costar este
Francisco
partido.
Lindor comes up to the plate. Suarez back to work. Foul ball there. Lindor, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 30 years old now, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's going back. Back some more.
Vamos.
And it's gone.
Vamos.
He jacks that one out to left.
Vamos.
His 34th of the season. It's 3-1.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run.
Vamos.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now, Jeff McNeil.
No.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Sends it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Juan Soto. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there.
¿Cómo está Juan Soto, chaval?
Second home run of the inning for them. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1.
¿Cómo está Juan Soto,
Chris, he's
tú?
homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Puh. ¿Cómo está?
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. Popped foul out of play off to the right. The pitch. Swing and a foul pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Joder.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. This to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Muy bien.
One gone runner at first. Jake Berger getting ready to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one pushed foul. And now the lefty.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that
1-1.
slider. These hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Next offering way off the plate. Nice stop. Neto over to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers back in Anaheim, set for the bottom of the third, and here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Righty to the plate. And another ball.
2-2.
And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Number 6, Anthony.
Rendon stands in now and watches strike 1. That's in there. And it's 0-2. The Angels trailing by 3 here in the last half of the third.
Vamos.
Towards right center field. Soto going after it.
Bien, Juan.
Snags it for the second out. Here's Mike Trout.
Tú has hecho todo en la serie, o sea, tú si pon la gallina, pon quien te dé la gana. Me da igual que me haga joder ahora este. Que es lo que me merezco, que me haga honra en este, la verdad.
Rudder takes off, pitches low. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. At the belt and fires. Up the middle, Lindor. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Angels strand 1. Back here at Angel Stadium, John Chompy with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Edouard Julien. And that one ripped into right.
Tía, va buena,
High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Va buenísima,
Something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. In the air out towards right center.
Vamos a tercera.
Runner tags at second. He's in there. So up next for New York.
Tío, está reventado este pitcher, quitarlo, tío.
Struck out swinging last time. Into center and a base hit. In comes the run from third to on. It's 5-1.
Queréis sacar otro pitcher.
was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long.
So the Angels turn to their
Pero, hombre.
bullpen for a new pitcher, Carl Edwards Jr.
Pobrecito, chaval.
In the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that
Wow,
one
que
is
faltaba.
off the batter's eye. Wow, out of
El
here.
que faltaba.
His 28th home run of the season, and they add a couple more. It's 7-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
El que faltaba, tú.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second.
Llegamos a tercera, Francisco, ¿eh?
Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
2 hits for him in this one.
Llegamos a Francisco, a Francisco, a tercera. Venga, Jeff, por favor. No doble play, por favor.
Digging in. Lined into right. Adele pulls that one down. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. And that one in the air center field. And that is
Venga, bien,
that.
equipo.
Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Ripped to short. Lindor on to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Adam Frazier, the next to hit for the Angels.
Muy bien.
That one fouled off. The 0-1. Up the middle. On to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Zach Neto. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
0-1.
On the ground right side, McNeil. Tosses to first.
Perfecto.
Angels retired 1-2-3. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. And a swing and a miss.
Se cae,
Activity in
tú.
the bullpen for the Angels. Robert Stevenson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Qué lástima.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And next for the Mets, Jake Berger. And that one is lifted in the air. Adele going after it. And there's 2 away. Now at the plate, Edouard Julien. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, right center field. On the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is Joe Adele. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. You really can't pin it on one player because we've seen soft contact up and down this lineup. It's time to make some adjustments because this approach is just off.
Good
No,
eye in
tío,
that
bola
spot.
no.
The cause for these
2 balls,
struggles
1
is a
strike.
little different for each hitter. For some, it's timing, and for others, it's mechanics. Whatever it is, they need to start hitting the ball
2-2.
harder.
2-2 now. Right side. Can't glove it
Hey.
cleanly. But he wins the foot race to first.
Venga,
Good
Pete.
job of knowing how much time he had there. Matt Theis comes up to hit here. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Up the middle, and that chance handled.
Oh, Jeff.
And he beats it. He's safe.
Definitely a tough play right there.
Tardar un
And he
poquito,
had a
Jeff.
little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
1-0.
Next to hit, Nolan Shanuel. And a foul ball.
He hasn't played like a rookie this year, that's for sure. I questioned if his power would translate right away, but he's been blasting home runs since he got here.
Man at first, one away. On the ground, 2 ball. Lindor, that's 1. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. No runs, 1. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And a swing and a miss. Edwards, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, a slurve, and he works in a changeup.
Yeah.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Trout going back. Caught just shy of the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Dice makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Bien rapidito.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Gets him to chase after that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate
No
it as
están
a
los
hitter,
3
but
de
standing
la
in
wild
center
card de mi
field, you
división,
can't
tío.
help but chuckle a little bit.
En playoffs.
In the air, out towards left center, or drifts towards it. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. 1-1 now. On the ground to 3rd. Berger. Zips it across. That takes care of Rendon. And now the center fielder, Mike Trout. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
No ball.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Swing.
Trying to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled the swing. Chris, 3rd time through the order.
Primer strikeout,
Yeah, he's been
Primer
very
strikeout.
economical with the pitch count.
Brandon Drury to the plate. Hitting better against
Qué
right-handers
pasada.
this year. So some reverse splits there. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Really great change.
Creo que está mi defensa fuerte porque hoy Kiss está para arroz, vamos.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Stays alive. Righty delivers. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Swing and a miss. That one missed by a ton. The Halos with a lot of ground to make up here in the 2nd game of the series. And that should be extra bases. The throw in around 3rd. He will score. It's 8-2.
No, Chris, tío.
Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score. 2 outs, runner at first. Zach Neto, the next to hit. And here comes the Mets manager. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Michael Lorenzen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Ball to strike. Swinging a foul straight back. And a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-2 here. And they'll do it again. And he deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right-hander kicks, deals. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Right side. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Stevenson.
Now, well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Lindor, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Action in the Angels bullpen. Andrew Watts up and loosening in the pen. Swings and misses at the break. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. So up next for New York, Jeff McNeil. Swings through that one out in front that time.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Line to left and foul ball. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Clearly, he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. So for strike 3. Man at first. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
One ball,
right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And that one upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one missed. Now 3-0. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offer in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2.
Qué rabia, ¿eh? Qué rabia, tío. Toma.
Pulls it off the bag, and the inning still alive. So 2 on with 2 away. Jake Berger up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The pitch. Almost
One
got
ball,
him.
2 strikes.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And he chases that one. That ends the frame. Bottom of the 7th, and now the right fielder, Joe Adele. First
Ball,
offering, and it
outside.
just misses. And another ball
¿Con otra vez?
in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Nice. In the box again, takes the strike.
0-1.
Outside. And the count is 1-1. Here comes a pitch. High fly ball
Nemo.
out to left field under this one. And there's 2 away. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. And he takes a strike. That one close, ruled the ball. And the count even 1-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Nimmo makes the grab, and that's the inning.
El equipo.
New pitcher now, Andrew Watts.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The wind of the pitch. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly
0-2.
it is 0-2.
No.
High fly ball out to center field. Trout is there. He's there. He's got it. 1 away. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Herget preparing to come on if needed. In the air
Otro
out
fly
to
out.
center. Trout is
Increíble,
there.
tío.
Brings it in. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Deal 2. Got him looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees. And next for the Angels, Mike Trout. Strike on the outside. And it's 0-1.
Era otro home run.
That one in there to Mike Trout.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch
that's
early in the
outside.
at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one hammered back there. Grabs
Vamos.
it right up against the wall.
Enorme Brandon.
2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Drury, the next to hit for the Angels. Fastball for a strike. And now it's even up. Way out front for strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
No.
caught him looking for the K. And the Angels are gone. Back here at Angel Stadium, and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. So the lineup flips over. Here's Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Wands, the tall righty, 235 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Bases empty, one away here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it
Se iba a
again.
bola.
Right-handed reliever. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Now
No.
fly ball to right center.
Bueno,
Adele
pues 5
going after
cargas
it.
hay que defender.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And back in Anaheim, last chance for the home team. Here's the left fielder, Taylor
outside.
Ward. The 1-0. That clips the corner.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And the pitch. That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double. So man aboard, Adam Frazier now at the plate. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Tyler McGill.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. Spoils that one,
Ya
and it
verás.
remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. That pitch just misses the
Ya verás,
inside corner, and it's a full count. High fly
Pa' tu
ball out
casa,
into left
tío.
center field. Buxton moves under it. Calls it in, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. And next for L.A., Zach Neto. Outside corner, there's a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Right through there, got him. 2 away.
Casi.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Wouldn't chase that time.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there. On its way and out of here. A 2-run shot, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Theis in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one is inside. Misses off the plate. 2-1. 2 outs, bases empty. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And a swing and a miss.
Estado nada, los partidos estos,
This team just keeps rolling.
No me están gustando nada, tío.
I can't believe that they've been able to reel off
La
this
verdad.
many wins in a row. You're playing big
Pero bueno,
league
venga,
players on the other
mañana
side of the
acabamos
diamond,
serie
and they're
Y empezamos otra, chicos. Gracias por estar aquí. A los que habéis comentado, a los que habéis estado todo el rato. Muchas gracias, chicos. Nos vemos mañana. Chao, chao.